Greetings, everyone. This is Dr. Curtis Duncan. I thank you everyone for watching this video. I haven't done a video in a long time, so I'm really excited to do this latest video in which I will discuss how Big Pharma is creating chemicals which are fueling the fibroids epidemic. I get so many women who ask me about fibroids. It's been actually my top inquiry that I've had over the past about 5 years that I've been helping people improve their health and wellness. And just so many women, I get tons of inquiries, and I've worked with a few clients to actually help them shrink their fibroids. And it's a really common condition in women today. About 80% of women today have fibroids, and black women in particular have extremely high rates of fibroids. But it's not a natural disease. It is not genetic. It is definitely a man-made disease. And in this case, it is largely caused by Big Pharma. Big Pharma, just like any corporation, they're interested in maximizing profits for their shareholders. So Big Pharma's goal is to create customers, not cures. No disease will ever be cured by the pharmaceutical companies because there is no money in cures. You can only make money off of creating profitable, patented treatments which only address really the symptoms of the disease and never get to the root cause. And the root cause of fibroids is actually estrogen. And many women today, millions of women, are being exposed to just unheard of amounts of estrogens via their diet, via the products that they use, and also in the environment. Because the environment today that we live in is just totally polluted with all these different estrogenic chemicals. And women today are literally swimming in a sea of estrogens. So the fact that women are swimming in this sea of estrogens, they're buying and using all these different products which contain estrogen, which are always hidden within the products. They're never labeled, so you never know if the product contains an actual chemical estrogen. We have an epidemic of fibroids, and close to about almost 30 million women now have gotten hysterectomies as a result of it. And hysterectomies are totally unnecessary. According to studies, about 96% of the women who get referred to get a hysterectomy actually do not need it. But again, this whole economy and this whole economic system is based upon maximizing profits. So it's always about profits over patients. So when they refer you to get a hysterectomy, they're doing it because it's designed to make money. Of course, they're not really worried about all the really bad side effects which come as a result of you getting a hysterectomy, but they don't care. That's just the nature of the economic system that we live in. So fibroids, a common disease caused by estrogen and the different estrogenic chemicals that are in the environment. And Big Pharma is actually a manufacturer of these estrogenic chemicals. As a matter of fact, Big Pharma actually makes a chemical which causes women to be born with fibroids, because you get exposed to the chemical in the womb when you're a developing fetus, and it actually causes changes to develop in your uterus where later on you develop fibroids. So essentially women, they're just being exposed to this chemical that they do not want to be exposed to, never asked to be exposed to. So essentially they're being used as guinea pigs for some of these untested and unsafe chemicals. They're being exposed to them in the womb, and then 20 years, 30 years down the road, they wonder why they have fibroids. And the doctor scratches his head and says, you know what, just get a hysterectomy. Of course, the doctor's going to tell you that because he wants to make his money, his or her money, because OB-GYNs oftentimes, or gynecologists, are the ones who perform the hysterectomies. So Big Pharma is actually making one of these chemicals. And Big Pharma, one of the chemicals that Big Pharma makes is Bisphenol A, or BPA. It's a common chemical found in about 93% of women's bodies, according to the CDC. And women are being exposed to this chemical, again, in the womb. And this chemical, it's an estrogen. It acts just like estrogen. When women are exposed to this chemical in the womb, it causes changes in the uterus where you will eventually develop fibroids later on in life. Not only that, but women are being exposed to this chemical every day because it's a common additive in many different food packages that women consume on a daily basis, and also a variety of other different products and items that women are exposed to on a consistent basis. So Bisphenol A is actually made by Bayer, the world's largest manufacturer of aspirin. Bayer was actually, they were originally a company that made a lot of money during the Holocaust. That's how they made a lot of their money, by developing the pesticide that was used to kill a lot of the Jews. So now they got into the business of making women sick, and for profit, of course, because they make money on the Bisphenol A. They make money on the treatments for fibroids, and they also make money off of the anesthesiology and other treatments that are needed to perform hysterectomies. So the whole cycle, they are making money. They're making money off creating the problem, they're making money off of treating the problem, and they're making money off of eliminating the problem. So this is a really bad situation for women here in America because, as I mentioned, Bisphenol A is totally ubiquitous. It is found in just about everything that women are exposed to on a daily basis. And this exposure, again, oftentimes occurs in the womb because this chemical is actually stored within body fat. So when women become pregnant, they store this chemical in their breast and other fatty tissues throughout their body. So Bisphenol A is actually made by Bayer Pharmaceuticals, one of the largest manufacturers of aspirin and other pharmaceutical treatments. And another chemical which causes fibroids is atrazine. Atrazine is made by a company by the name of Syngenta, and Syngenta was actually a spinoff of a pharmaceutical company by the name of AstraZeneca. So again, you have another pharmaceutical company creating chemicals, and atrazine is found in about 94% of our drinking water today because it's a widely used pesticide on corn, which is the main commodity crop that's grown here in America. So it's found in all of our drinking water because it's a pollutant, meaning that when you spray the pesticide on the corn, it ends up in all of the drinking water. So women are being exposed to atrazine on a consistent basis, and are being exposed to Bisphenol A, and also being exposed to these two chemicals made by Big Pharma within the womb. And these chemicals cause changes in women's uterus to develop fibroids. So there you go, ladies. You know, you have fibroids by design. You have fibroids in order to make money, in order to fulfill the needs of Big Pharma. It's not natural. All these different estrogen and chemicals aren't natural, and you are not supposed to be having fibroids. But yet you do, and no one seems to know why. But they really do know why. They just don't want to tell you because you might get upset, and you might petition government and do some other things which are not really in the interest of the people who wish to make money off of you being sick. So I'll post some links down below where you can actually research those two chemicals that I mentioned, Bisphenol A and atrazine. But I actually am very excited to be having a webinar in about a month on January 27th, in which I will tell women all the secrets to shrinking and curing fibroids in a matter of days. I'm going to help you dissolve fibroids in less than 30 days. It could be a little more than that, but the protocol that I have is effective. It's based upon science. It's based upon my almost over 4 years worth of research into the matter because, again, it's one of my top health inquiries, and I know it's something that can cause a lot of pain. It can cause painful sex, miscarriage, and a whole host of other bad symptoms for women that they wish to eliminate. So I'll be doing an excellent and the world's best webinar on that to give you all the information that you need to eliminate those fibroids and to prevent them, because the key to actually eliminating fibroids is to make sure you don't get them in the first place. And there are different things that you can do to prevent them. As I mentioned, fibroids are caused by estrogen, and there are almost close to 250 different estrogenic chemicals that have been put into the environment since the 1940s or 30s. So there's a ton of estrogenic chemicals. Not only that, but the average woman today, her diet is totally indicative of developing fibroids because she's actually consuming foods on a consistent basis, which actually increase the levels of a very important tumor-producing hormone in a woman's body. And I'll be sharing that information with you. I'll also be sharing the connection between stress and fibroids. I'll also share a simple Chinese medicinal technique in order to eliminate fibroids in less than 30 days. And I'll tell you the different ways to remove all these different chemicals from your body. So it's going to be, I promise you, one of the world's best fibroids webinars. And the information works. It's just a matter of simple cause and effect. You change your diet, remove some of the different chemicals from your life, and you'll shrink the fibroids in a matter of days. It's really, really simple. It's really easy protocol, and I'm really, really excited to have this because I wanted to do something to give women the opportunity to cure themselves, because oftentimes a lot of women cannot work with me because they can't afford, due to financial constraints, my consultation fee. So the class I'll be doing will be very affordable, and you'll also get a free gift. So go to the link down below. The name of the webinar is Live Fibroid Free: The Secrets to Preventing and Shrinking Fibroid Tumors. Again, it is Live Fibroid Free: The Secrets to Preventing and Shrinking Fibroid Tumors. And click on the link below and make sure to join that, and be sure to share it with your friends. And this is just only part one of a video I'm going to do. I'm going to do a series of videos dealing with fibroid tumors and different things that are causing fibroids, particularly in the environment and different things that women use. Make sure you join that webinar. It will be, again, the world's best information on it. And this is Dr. Curtis Duncan. You can also check me out on Facebook at Dr. Curtis Duncan, your holistic health expert. Thank you again for watching this video. Be sure to share it, and you enjoy the rest of your holiday season. Peace.